This beautiful Sunday, I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jada Knowles, and of course yesterday was a busy weather day, especially for the Eastern Plains. Here's a time-lapse video of a tornado that was in Yuma County just yesterday. You can see it kind of funneling in that circle there. And man, it was a very busy day just over towards in those areas. We also saw some very large hail over towards Akron. Looking at golf ball sized hail that was sent in by Carlos Camacho. And man, luckily, we're talking about different weather for this afternoon. Lots of sunshine, blue conditions. I mean, look at the Holyoke, a lot different than what it just looked like yesterday. And that's going to continue with us over the next several hours. Noticing your futurecast today, we'll start to see some increase in cloud coverage, mainly after 1 p.m. But as far as precipitation, I really don't have a whole lot. Now, I can't rule out maybe a stray shower or two. You might see some dark clouds out there, but for the most part, nothing like a heavy downpour like we saw yesterday. Only about 10% coverage in my forecast for an isolated shower or two. Here's your statewide view. Noticing after 2 p.m. could see some isolated showers up towards the high country, talking about Steamboat Springs, maybe even Fort Collins, but for the most part, staying nice and dry, just cloudy out there as we head into the early evening hours. Current temperatures right now on the warmer side, we're already at 63 degrees. Winds are blowing out of the southwest, only about 3 miles per hour. It is green and luscious out there. You also see those blue skies. That's going to stick around with us until this afternoon when we see those clouds increase. But I know a lot of people heading out to the Rockies game today. First pitch is at 1:10 and temperature is going to be pretty warm. 82 degrees is what I'm forecasting as the high for this afternoon. I could see that isolated shower like I mentioned, partly cloudy conditions as well. Now highs across the entire state, the mid 80s for the Eastern Plains, even some 90s out there like Lamar and La Junta, 50s and 60s across the high country, then also the low 80s for the western slope. Now as we head into tomorrow, we are tracking the possibility to see a day like we did just yesterday. Some severe weather is possible. That's the reason for that level 2 risk, including portions of Sterling, Lyman, down towards Burlington, even parts of Kit Carson, and then level 1 risk, including the metro area. Now with these storms, we could see large hail as well as damaging winds and possibly even a spin-up tornado. So I'll time this out for you, noticing our storms really start to form after 2 p.m. You can see that uptick in storm activity. And with these initial storms that start across the front range, there's a possibility of these storms producing large hail and possibly even a spin-up tornado, talking about land spouts, especially towards the Eastern Plains. You can see these storms really starting to get their act together by 4 p.m. as they continue to track towards the Eastern Plains. So definitely have ways to receive your weather alerts. Of course, the Weather Impact team will be here tracking all the conditions for you throughout the entire day. Now, the rest of your 7-day forecast, we're staying nice and warm. Rain chances on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. They start to taper off as we head into next weekend, seeing the upper 80s. And yeah, you're reading that correctly, the low 90s as we head into Saturday. I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Jada Knowles. And remember, be kind to someone. You never know what someone's going through.